a natural solution for joint pain, my personal story of freedom. If you're dealing with knee pain, struggling with stairs, or that constant anxiety about falling when you stand up from a chair, I want you to know that I genuinely get it. I've been right where you are. There was a period in my life when just reaching my front door felt like a huge effort. Every single stride was a heavy burden. My legs would lock up. My knees groaned like old floorboards. And the ache seemed never-ending. The nights were even worse. I couldn't get a good night's sleep because of the constant throbbing in my joints. I'd wake up exhausted, drained, and disheartened, feeling like my body was slowly deteriorating. What made it even harder was the sense of isolation, not knowing what else to try, or if a solution even existed. I felt trapped in a loop of discomfort and helplessness. But then, something surprising happened. A kind neighbor dropped by one day and told me about a natural drink she had started having each morning. Honestly, I was skeptical at first, but I was also desperate for some kind of relief. So, I thought to myself, why not? It's worth a shot. That one small decision turned out to be the most important one I've ever made for my health. Within just a few days of drinking it, I began to notice subtle, but now, I want to give you that same opportunity. If you'd like to know exactly what's in this life-changing recipe, stick with me until the very end of this video. I'll walk you through how to prepare it step by step. It's easy, it's affordable, and most importantly, it can give you the comfort you've been seeking. But before I share the recipe, let me ask you something critical. Do you also want to climb stairs without hesitation? Walk with renewed confidence and wake up in the morning with energy and lightness? If your answer is yes, then type "I want to live pain-free" in the comments right now. This may seem like a simple act, just a few words, but trust me, it's so much more. Writing that phrase is a way of making a promise to yourself, a pledge that you're ready to take the first step toward reclaiming your daily life and independence. And often, it's these tiny decisions that ignite the biggest changes. The power of the smoothie: prunes, oats, and coconut milk. The core ingredients of our recipe are prunes, oats, and coconut milk. And let me tell you, before I found this combination, I had tried everything. Lotions, pills, injections, even those herbal remedies that promise instant results. You name it, I tried it, but nothing brought lasting relief. The discomfort in my knees always returned, sometimes even worse than before. And you know what? I finally realized the real secret isn't found on the outside. It's found within. It's about what we consume every single day. It sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? But the effect it had on my body was amazing. For years, I had searched for solutions that would just hide the problem. Then, when I began drinking this smoothie made with prunes, oats, and coconut milk, my life gradually started to improve. My pain lessened, my strength came back, and I felt lighter and more at ease. Now, let me explain the unique power of each of these ingredients for you. Prunes. Out of everything, prunes were the ingredient that astonished me the most. Most people know them for aiding digestion, but that's just a small part of their benefits. Prunes are rich in vitamin K, potassium, iron, and magnesium, and they are also packed with antioxidants that directly combat inflammation in your joints, that persistent swelling, the stiffness, and the heavy feeling when you try to move. Prunes work naturally to soothe those issues, and they don't stop there. They also fortify bones, support healthy blood flow, and improve mobility, which makes a world of difference for anyone who feels pain with every step. Oats. Next, we add oats, which serve as a true ally in this mixture. Oats are full of soluble fibers, particularly beta-glucan, which is known for its ability to stabilize blood sugar and calm inflammatory processes inside the body. Less inflammation means less pain, less stiffness, and greater ease of movement. And the best part? Oats provide a consistent supply of energy throughout the day, so you feel less drained and more prepared to live actively instead of just enduring discomfort. Coconut milk. Then there's the coconut milk, which acts almost like a lubricant for your body's systems. It provides healthy fats that nurture and hydrate from the inside out. It helps your muscles relax, reduces tension, and delivers important minerals like magnesium and potassium, plus vitamin C. All of these are vital for maintaining healthy nerves, muscles, and joints. It's soothing, fortifying, and incredibly nourishing. When these three ingredients come together, something truly special happens. It's not just a beverage. It becomes a daily ritual of self-care. I started drinking it every morning, and within a short time, I noticed my knees weren't as swollen. I could get out of bed without that heavy struggle. I could walk further without needing to stop. The stiffness that once held me captive began to disappear. And let me tell you this, if you also feel like your body is seizing up, if climbing stairs feels like a struggle, or if you constantly need something to lean on just to stand up, this recipe could be the very solution you've been waiting for. It's simple, natural, and potent, and it has the potential to transform your routine just as it did mine. How to prepare the smoothie. Now that you've seen why these ingredients are so powerful, let me walk you through how to prepare this drink the right way, using the ideal measurements and the exact method I follow daily. Grab a pen or take a screenshot because these details are crucial. Ingredients: 6 pitted prunes. If they feel too firm or dry, just soak them in half a cup of warm water for about 15 minutes. This makes them soft and easy to blend. 2 tablespoons of rolled oats. You can choose fine or coarse oats based on your texture preference. Both work perfectly. 1 cup of coconut milk. Freshly made at home is best because it's creamier and more nutritious, but boxed coconut milk works just fine, too. Half a ripe banana, optional. This isn't essential, but I suggest it because it adds natural sweetness, balances the flavor, and provides extra potassium, which is fantastic for muscle and joint function. A pinch of cinnamon powder to taste. Besides its wonderful aroma, cinnamon is a functional spice. It stimulates circulation, helps regulate blood sugar, and has anti-inflammatory properties that further support your joints. After just 1 week of drinking it consistently, the stiffness I felt when getting out of bed had decreased dramatically. My joints began to feel smoother. My knees didn't feel so locked, and movements like climbing stairs became easier. Not completely effortless yet, but no longer the exhausting battle they once were. And here's the best part. I was no longer dependent on daily painkillers. That constant reliance on pills, which often had side effects and only provided temporary relief, started to disappear naturally as my body regained its strength. From the second week onward, I noticed a boost in energy and vitality. Before, even the thought of walking to the market made me feel exhausted. But with this smoothie, I began to walk with more confidence and stability. That alone felt like I had gotten a piece of my life back. I committed to drinking this smoothie for 30 consecutive days from Monday to Saturday. On Sundays, I chose to take a break to let my body rest, but that was my personal choice. If you prefer to drink it every day without breaks, you absolutely can. There's no harm in a daily habit if it works for you. These days, I like to alternate it with other natural juices for variety. But here's something important. Whenever I feel my body starting to stiffen up again or notice discomfort returning, I go back to this exact recipe. And every single time, the relief comes back. Of course, remember that every body is different. Some people may feel a change in just 3 days. Others might only notice improvement after 2 full weeks. What matters most is not to give up too soon. With patience, self-care, and consistency, the results will show up and they will last. Variations to keep the smoothie exciting. I don't want you to fall into the trap of making the same recipe every single day and eventually getting tired of it. That's why I'll share some simple variations I tried that not only kept the flavor interesting, but also gave an extra boost to the health benefits. One of the easiest swaps I made was replacing the banana with an apple. Apples contain quercetin, a natural compound with strong anti-inflammatory properties. This helps reduce joint swelling and stiffness while also giving the smoothie a lighter, crisper taste. It's especially great for those who prefer a less sweet drink in the morning. Another day, I added a teaspoon of turmeric with a pinch of black pepper. This golden duo is famous for fighting pain and inflammation, protecting the joints, and improving circulation. Just remember to use small amounts because turmeric has a strong flavor. The pepper is there to increase the absorption of curcumin, the active compound in turmeric. Together, they give your body a natural healing boost. I also experimented with adding a teaspoon of chia seeds. These tiny seeds may look simple, but they are loaded with plant-based omega-3s, protein, and soluble fiber. They help lubricate the joints, reduce inflammation, and keep digestion running smoothly. Here's another variation I truly enjoyed. I sometimes replaced half of the coconut milk with plain yogurt. This not only made the drink creamier and lighter, but also introduced probiotics, which support gut health. A healthy gut means better nutrient absorption, which directly benefits bones, joints, and overall energy. Finally, a simple but valuable tip. On very hot days, I add a few ice cubes before blending. It transforms the drink into a refreshing chilled smoothie that feels like a treat while still delivering all the nutrients your body needs. By rotating these variations, apple instead of banana, turmeric with black pepper, chia seeds, yogurt swaps, or simply adding ice, I managed to keep this habit going for months without ever getting bored. Each version felt like a new recipe, but with the same powerful foundation, and every sip reminded me that I was caring for my body from the inside out. A final message of hope. Look, if there's one thing I've learned over the years, it's that pain doesn't just affect the body. It quietly steals so much more. It takes away your motivation to move, your joy in the little things, and sometimes even the sparkle in your eyes. It makes every step feel heavy, every task feel harder, and slowly, it begins to erode your confidence. But here's the beautiful part. When you find something that truly helps, even if it's a simple, natural recipe, it feels like hope comes back to life within you. This isn't about miracles or instant fixes. It's about making a conscious conscious choice to care for yourself with what life and nature have already given us. Something as small as a daily glass of this smoothie, prepared with consistency and a little faith, becomes much more than just a drink. It becomes a true act of self-love, a daily reminder that you are choosing to honor your body and give it what it needs to heal and stay strong. So, even on the days when your body feels heavy, even when fatigue tries to slow you down, don't give up on yourself. Every pain-free step you take is a victory. Every morning you wake up with less stiffness and more energy is a win worth celebrating. And if you believe, as I do, that God has placed everything we need to care for ourselves in the simple things of life, then hold on to that faith. Because while the body may age, the spirit, when it has hope, can be renewed every single day. Now, let me ask you, are you going to keep living with the same pain? Or are you ready to take this small but powerful step toward a life of more lightness and freedom? Will you wait another month? Or will you start tomorrow morning, giving your body the care it deserves? If you're truly dedicated to transforming your life, do this not only for yourself, but also for those who love you and want to see you well. My channel, Strong and Senior, is all about helping you live a healthier, more vibrant life. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe so you don't miss future tips and natural recipes. And before you go, don't forget, if you like this smoothie, click on the video that's on the screen right now. In it, I share another natural blend that also helped me relieve joint pain and can perfectly complement the care you started today. Go watch it, and let's keep walking this journey together, step by step, with more health, more faith, and more well-being.